Good night. How everyone doing tonight? God is good and God is good all the time. I have a little short news on today, but this is my first product. This is my first product. It's Planters. It's very organized and like, if you can do, if you have an event, so, uh, this is my first product. You can, I'm gonna have all the information at the bottom. So, I have the first news I have. Two children were trapped in the sand. You know, which when it collapsed. So a young girl, she died. But the boy, they rescued him and brought him to the hospital. So after they had fell into the hole in the sand at the beach, Tuesday, at Levendale, by the sea, Florida. This was in Florida. There was building something with sand, and when they built it too deep, and it collapsed. So the boy was rescued. It was two of them. The girl died, and the boy was rescued to the hospital. And I'll have to get back with you later on. Did he survive or not? I got to get more information if he survived or not. But I know they said they rushed him to the hospital. So our hearts go out to the family. And thanks saying, won't be dangerous. But you just have to be careful. You be careful. You know. Oh. I just don't know what to say. My heart just go out to the family. Just go out to the family. Okay, so we got student loan. Student loan debt free, debt cancellation. So nearly 153,000. People was enrolled in Bennett, Mr. President Bennett, new student loan. Plane would get email out Wednesday, today, that their debt is canceled. So that is a relief. So the new repayment plan launched by President Bennett administrator, are expected to get an email. They will be notified that the remaining federal student loans debt will be canceled. Total amount for $1.2 million. So Mr. President Bennett, provide the student debt relief was dealt a sick blow when the Supreme Court rejected. He was rejected. The first time. It seems the student loans forgiveness program lasted 1 year, but that hasn't stopped his administration from finding other ways, to borrow. And that's how you gotta do. You get rejected one time, you get turned down, you don't stop. You just keep on trying. You just keep on trying, you know, and you don't stop until you find a solution, you know. And so with the rejection, don't stop. He just started over and found another way. You know, it mean he wanted to help these students so bad. So he did. Some may be left out. You know, but out. But that won't stop. It will make its way too. Some are left out, but he gonna make a way for the rest of them too. So that was the student loan, and see, and then they're talking about the age difference. I'm dealing with that too. The age difference don't mean nothing if you still focus on doing what you're supposed to be doing. He's still focused. He's still trying to make a way for the students. So he's still making, just because you can hire a young person, That don't mean a young person can do what you can do. He experienced, you know, and he make an effort, when he say he want to do something, he get it done, so that's the student debt cancellation, and so I have Russia citizen arrest, so after she donated $51.80 to Ukraine, employee said. She was arrested on charges for just donating to Lorraine charity. So the woman name was I can't pronounce it. They couldn't pronounce it either. Carolina. Russia had someone else as Hodges again in prison. So we got somebody else again in prison. When someone else had just died under the care in prison, So I advise everybody to stay away from Russia right now. You want to take a vacation, a trip, try to go somewhere else. And be careful. Don't go and donate nowhere. I mean, not in Russia. Try to be careful when you're in Russia because you will be arrested for something, just trying to help. She was just donating, and so we're going to keep working on that, and I will get more details, of why she read in there, all to help get her out, So that's all the news. That's all the news. We talked about the two children who was building something and made it too deep where it collapsed. And the little girl died. And the little boy, they rescued him and took him to the hospital. So I don't know if he survived or not. I will have to look into and see how he is in the hospital. So our heart go out to his family. And we talked about student debt cancellation. So he had made a way after the rejection. He made a way, because he promised to these children, he won't that cancel, and so he made it through. They made it through for all of them, but he did help 153,000 children. So that's good that the children, and it costed $1.1 billion. A children student loan debt cancellation. And so we also talk about this woman. She been arrested in Russia. Just from donating. Donating $50. They claim she did something. I don't know. We have to still look into what else Russia put charges on. So far, they said she donated for charity. So we gotta find out what else Russia have her in prison for. So that's all. And then we talk about my planner. First product. And you can go, I'm going to leave the information at the bottom. So that's all the news I have for you today. And y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.